All right, I'd like to call this public hearing for December 14th, 2020 to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag
of the United States of America,
United States of
and to
America,
the
to
republic
the republic
for which it stands,
one nation,
under
under
God,
God,
indivisible, with liberty
and justice for all.
For all.
And I believe I turn this over to Mr. Clark at this point. Is that correct?
I believe that is correct, Mr. Manera.
All right.
So as you indicated, this is a public hearing for the adoption of the group home ordinance. This hearing and the ordinance has been advertised in a newspaper of general circulation, the Times Herald. It was advertised on November 16th and again on November 23rd, and appeared in the Times Herald digital edition on both of those dates. The ordinance has been reviewed by the Township Planning Commission and has been reviewed by the County Planning Commission, and the County Planning Commission has indicated that they support this ordinance. Before I review what the ordinance amendment would be, we should have the notice of advertisement entered into the record. The affidavit of publication should be entered into the record. This is an ordinance authorizing an amendment to the Code of Ordinances by amending and restating Chapter B zoning, Article 2 definitions, Article 4 AA residential districts, Article 5 A residential districts, Article 6 B residential districts, Article 7 C residential districts, Article 8 D residential districts, Article 7A D1 residential district, Article 16 signs, and Article 17 off-street parking and loading. This ordinance amendment will add an updated definition of family in section 200, the definition section, to comply with the current state of the law with regards to the Fair Housing Act and the Civil Rights Act. It will add a definition of communal living facility that again is consistent with the current state of the law, consistent with the Civil Rights Act, the Fair Housing Act, and the Mental Health Procedures Act. It will add a definition for sober living environment, and it will add and clarify a definition for rooming house. In essence, Mr. Monero, as you and all the members of council and many members of the public who have been paying attention as this ordinance has moved through, this will bring our ordinances into line with the current state of the law with respect to group homes and sober living environments. So with the ordinance, be appropriate at this time to see if there are any members of the public who wish to present any testimony or public comment during this ordinance amendment hearing.
Okay, and as we've been doing in our Zoom era, if there are any members of the public who have comments or would like to enter any testimony, we ask that you use the raise hand feature under the participants list on the right-hand side of your screen. You can access that by clicking participants on the bottom, and then you'll see the raise hand feature. So at this time, regarding this ordinance, are there any members of the public who would like to offer testimony or public comment? Mr. Clark, I see none.
Then if any members of the board would want to make any comment, if not, we can close the hearing, and then it would be appropriate at that point in time to take a vote on this proposed ordinance.
Any comments from council?
None.
No further comments.
No comments.
Okay, in that case, we will, at this time, take a motion to approve this ordinance. This is the group home ordinance. Is there a motion to approve?
I make a
So-
motion.
A motion from Ms. Bramblett, second from Mr. Gannon. I guess comments or questions again? Okay. Seeing none, we will take a roll call vote. Mr. Higgins,
In favor?
Ms. Bramblett,
In favor.
Mr. Gannon,
In favor?
Ms. Bandish,
In favor.
and the chair votes in favor. And I believe we can adjourn at this time.
We can indeed. The hearing is concluded and we can adjourn.
Okay, we will adjourn the hearing, and a reminder that our regular agenda, our regular public meeting will resume at 7:00 p.m.